some noise from Melly Kazel.
Oh my God, hi. I don't actually sound like that. I just wanted to scare you, make you think I am gonna talk like that the whole time. But somebody came up to me the other day and they said, Melly, you seem like someone who'd want to settle down, get married, and have kids right away. And I said, that's mean. I like to think I'm pretty fun. But it's not that I'd never want to do those things. It's just that my older relatives are already asking me those questions. You guys know those questions, right? Are you going to get married? You going to have kids? When are you going to have kids? Make more of us. And the thing is, at this point in my life, I don't want to push a baby out of my body. Because ow, right, ladies? Shouldn't ow be a good enough reason? Also, it's not that I'd never want to have kids. I'd just rather adopt. I don't understand, right? Like, I don't understand why more people don't adopt kids. Because do you know how many things we buy so we don't have to make them ourselves? Right? Right? For every meal you make, you go to the grocery store, you go to the produce section, you buy all the fruits and vegetables you need so you don't have to deal with farming. Right? But for some reason, babies have to be farmed to table. I think it's because people don't see adopting like the produce section at the grocery store. I think they see it like the clearance section at the electronics store. Why didn't anybody want this? There must be something wrong with it. But there are a lot of really good finds in that section because all my sisters are adopted and their sound quality is a little too good for me sometimes. Does anybody have siblings in the crowd? Yeah? Okay, wait. Are you competitive with your siblings? You didn't say that with a lot of confidence. I don't feel like you're winning the competition. No? You are? I don't believe you. It's okay, though. We're in the same boat. My sister's going to medical school to be a doctor, and I'm doing this, right? We know who the parents prefer. I actually told my mom that joke, and she said, no, Melly, you are special in your own way. Right? She answered my question immediately about who she likes better. But my sister and I are so competitive, and I like to describe our relationship as the relationship between Minnesota and Wisconsin. Because if you listen to the accents, right here's Minnesota, but Wisconsin kind of sounds like Minnesota, little sister with a lisp. Plus, they have a great history of competition. So, for example, when the United States first started, Minnesota made a lot of great cheese. They made a lot of great cheese. It was their dream, and they loved it. And then Wisconsin came in and said, oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to supply the most cheese in the entire United States just to show you up. And Minnesota was filled with a whitehead rage, but she kept her cool. And she said, you know what, little sis? That's good for you. I just want you to be happy. I had to do it. But then, Minnesota decides, I'm going to branch out. I'm going to start my own football team. And they'll be the Minnesota Vikings for a tough and powerful football team. And then Wisconsin said, oh, yeah? Well, I'm going to start my own football team, too. And her mascot is going to be cheese. And we're going to win way more games than your football team. And at this point, Minnesota lasted. And she said, oh, my God. Why do you have to copy everything I do? I just want to do my own thing. And Wisconsin said, oh, yeah? Well, I don't copy everything you do. At least my state doesn't smell like a giant cow fart. But what neither one of them realized is that by always being in competition, they've always been pushing each other to be better. And I don't know if you've been there, but both of their states smell like a giant cow fart. I've been Melly Kazel. Thank you.